What's going on, everybody? My name is Jason. I work at All Out Bikes, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. This is going to be a Restomod. So what we're going to be doing is we're getting just this old Huffy or Roadmaster, whatever this bike is, and the customer that brought it in, his wife promised that she would actually ride this bike if he'd get it fixed up. So the customer is wanting this to be fixed up nice. He wants it to be better because she's had this bike for 30 plus years and she's never really ridden this bike a whole lot, and or at least lately, and he wants to make it where it's going to be riding better than it's ever done. And the way we're going to be doing that is we're going to be installing some new aluminum wheels. That's going to actually drop a couple of pounds off of the weight of the bike, and that's actually a big deal because that's rotation weight. We're going to be putting all new bearings in this, and there is a problem with the bike. Whenever he took it to get it powder coated, the seat clamp and seat post was not removed, so the powder coated over all of that, which is rather unfortunate. It was not me. It was unfortunate, but since this is her bike, she's got the seat where she wanted it, and I believe we should be fine. The other problem that we're going to have with this is the powder coat is super thick, and we need to install the cups on the bottom bracket and the head tube there, and the powder coat is all the way, well, he was very thorough with the powder coat, and I'm afraid that whenever we press these in that the powder coat may crack or chip. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually sand the powder coat off where we don't need it, and then we're going to press in the parts, and I'm going to show you that right now. Now that we've got the cups pressed in, I've got the race on here. We're going to, oh, I need another bearing. We're going to put grease in the cups and on the bearings. We want to make sure that we've got the bearing on the proper direction. There's only one direction that these bearings go for this headset. Okay. Unfortunately, there is a silver piece that goes over the crown area here, but that is missing. Wow, that is so loose. That's not funny. That's a problem. Oh my gosh. And see, you can just wiggle this nut and it comes right off. And this bottom one, if I can get this washer off, does the same thing. Wow. It's so small. that even the nut is, or even the washer can turn on there, and there's a little key on there. And then let's see this one. Look at that. I'm not even threading it off. It's not supposed to do that.
Early the next morning.
On with the new fork. This one, nice and tight. Doesn't even wiggle. So to all those powder coaters and sandblasters out there, most of y'all know not to sandblast the threads. For those that don't, please don't sandblast the threads. I made this a hair bit longer because the customer wants it to be a little bit more comfortable, so we're going to make it a little taller. And boy, this thing is tight. Come on, can I get on there? Wow. See, that's how much bigger those threads are than the other one. How much washer do I need? Unfortunately, all I have are black spacers. I'll get some silver spacers and replace it if the customer would like. But right now our priority is to get this thing done so that she can have her bike. I hate that black among the silver. You want to make sure that you put the bearing on properly. Well, guys, I really think this bike turned out great. You think it turned out great too? Yeah. He does. Everything we did about this bike, we weren't trying to keep it retro. We didn't put the plastic grips on here with the little, retro finger grips. We put some nice, soft comfort grips on there. We knocked 2 pounds off the bike just by changing the wheels, going from those rusty steel wheels going to these aluminum wheels. We went with a smaller sprocket on the front to gear it down to make the bike just much easier to ride, which is making the bike ride so much better. It's got a beautiful paint job on there. The only thing that I might do is the seat is not as comfortable as I'd like, but the fenders turned out great. Just the whole bike turned out great. So if y'all enjoyed this video, please leave us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to tell your friends. Zeke, thank you for helping me finish putting this bike together. Check out some of the other videos on the corner of the screen. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Happy Father's Day, Dad. That's it.